Alright. Wait. Yes. Everything's good. Everything's good. And everything's good. Perfect. So welcome back to the Pokemon Living Dex Challenge. Pokemon. It's a video game. A video game we will be playing. Well, we'll be back to playing after the disappointment of oh, give me a second. I have some screen issues. Yes. It's all good. It's just some weird issues. All right. So, like I was saying, let me just get the chat out. Pop out the chat so I can have an eye on it. There we go. So, like I was saying, after the little little disappointment of Colosseum, we're back with a really good game. If you were there for Fire Red, this game's really good. So this time we'll be playing LeafGreen, and welcome everybody. Oh, I forgot to go. Oh wait, no, we can't do the options yet. Since last time, something happened, and that thing is I actually wrote the full guide, the full Living Dex guide. So now, instead of just playing... What did we pick last time? Did we pick boy last time? I think we did. So I'll pick girl this time. Just to mix things up. But yeah, I wrote the guide, so now we're not gonna run like headless chickens. And actually follow a path. A predetermined path, and catch Pokemon. Because, what's this guy's name again? It's Blue. Why is it saying red? This guy's name is Blue. Damn. Alright. So yeah, last time, we were playing Gen 3, apart from Colosseum. We were playing Fire Red, and I wanted to do the City Islands, but unfortunately we need the National Pokédex. So we need to catch 60 Pokemon, which means, well, at that point, since I need to play both, well, I need to play LeafGreen anyway, might as well start over in LeafGreen and access the City Islands there, because we actually need, oh, right, oh, there's this. There's the menu. I wanted options, there we go. There we go, fast. Battle scene off. Set, sound, we're gonna put in stereo so it sounds good. Speaking of sound, is everything sounding good? Is everything good? Everything great? I hope. Please tell me if stuff is not doing well. I tested it beforehand, so we're playing in LeafGreen, so let's put a green frame. Oh yeah, oh, look at that, listen to this. Damn. Alright. Hey, Holy Fireheart. Wait, did I miss something? Give me a second. Oh yeah, hey, thanks for the sub. Thank you very much for the sub. I know I've not been streaming much, but usually when I'm not streaming, it's because I'm busy making other content. Like a YouTube video or updating the guide. The Gen 3 guide, so I will be referring to it. Actually, which will be a great way to test things out, see if everything works, see if the path I wrote, right, the guideline makes sense, if it's not full of mistakes. So yeah, I'm excited. I've not played a Gen 3 GBA game for way too long, and these games are really good, so I'm very excited. So here we have, since we picked Bulbasaur last time, this time we'll have, we pick either, so not this dude. This dude or the other dude? You know what? I'll pick the water starter, and this time it's not because I'm super biased towards water Pokemon. It's because there are two versions. Fire Red, Leaf Green, and this guy ends up being the... Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So yeah. You know? There we go. Alright. And now, I can actually do... Yeah, right, this is it. So check this out. I actually... Oh yes, the guide is on the website. It is updated. I'm using the website right now, so... It is fully updated. Check this out. I now made... Let's see if it works. I made the scripts that allow me to do this. Yes! Alright. We can easily update the Pokemon caught versus the Living Dex Pokemon. See, if I press this, minus, see, -1, +1, and then +1 on living if I do this, and -1 on living if I do this. See, bam. Oh my god, beautiful. Beautiful. Wait. No, oh. Did someone give... Oh, no, not yet. I think someone gives us Pokeballs, or they're given by default. I was not even paying attention. I think we won the fight. I don't think you can lose it in Gen 3. I really don't. So yeah, this time we have the technology. I did actually program this myself. I wrote these scripts, I wrote the guide. I'm a developer by trade. It's my jam, that's what's fun for me. So bam. Anyway, we now have third wheel. What is this sprite? Look at this guy's face. Oh my god. That's not a great back sprite. Oh no. I don't know, it looks very flat. Flat-faced. But yeah, that's why I wanted to pick this guy, because I've seen a lot of Venusaur and Fire... Not Dragon? No, wait. Is it Fire Flying or Fire Dragon? I forget. The Fire Dragon that's either Dragon or Flying or not. May or may not be actually Flying or Dragon. But we don't see a lot of this guy. The Charizard. But yeah, we don't see the water starter, unfortunately. That's a bummer, because that was my favorite when I was a kid. Wait, I'm not losing to this. Okay, come on. And Bubble. They made that stuff real easy. Also, it will help us start the game really quickly, because I need... So the goal right now is not just the Living Dex. It will be the goal because... Well, that's the overall goal. But the next video on the YouTube channel is going to be about the Civvy Islands. And it means we need to access the Civvy Islands, which means we need to beat the Hall of Fame. Alright, yeah. We need to beat the Elite Four, get to the Hall of Fame, and then actually have the National Dex, catch a lot of Pokemon, which is why I needed to have the guide instead of just catching whatever. Which is why we kind of went for Colosseum first, even though my goal was to explore the Civvy Islands before Colosseum, but you know? I tried computer programming and realized early on it was not for me. You know what? That's good if you realize that early on. I certainly tried some stuff that were not for me, and it took me very long to realize that. As long as you realize it early on, you don't waste any time. Some people on YouTube recreated official Pokemon distribution ROMs. Yes, I will be using those. Yep. I will not be using like promo Pokemon. Basically, I will be using the distribution ROMs just to get the items, basically. All like the events items and stuff. Like no actual events Pokemon, like the ones they give you directly. Ah, so yes, we do have the 5 Pokeballs. Fire Flying Mega Charizard is Fire Dragon. Right. We're not getting into this again. I'm not gonna go into it because I've said it before. Dragon does not make any sense as a type. It's something. Yeah. So let's not get lost right now. We're starting Route 1. Everything's beautiful. I'm actually gonna update this real quick. You may see me like stop playing for a little bit sometimes because I'm actually doing the guide at the same time. So I actually need to update, keep track. That is actually the hardest part of the living decks, is keeping track of everything. It really is. So. And we're gonna catch this guy actually because is the best place to catch a Pidgey. 50% chance to appear. Blastoise, we're good. Yeah, and then Pidgey, alright. Alright, so now I need to remember to do this. Remind me if I forget to update. Yeah, please remind me if I forget to update the counters. Because I still need to hit it manually. There we go. As we are starting LeafGreen. Oh, there we go. Wrong type, yes. Yeah, no, nothing else to do here. I'm actually thinking of, like, the items, or if I want to stop. So for now, we're actually not gonna go out of our way to catch Pokemon. Nope, nope, nope. 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 No, I didn't want to talk to you. Nope, no, I didn't. Ah. Wait. Is it actually a forced encounter? I don't even know. Dragon is so arbitrary, it's there to balance out the common types and give weaker types something useful. It's the weird thing where, like, Gen 1 types were kind of, like, random and didn't make much sense. But, you know, it's the basis, so we gotta keep them. TGTV! Oh, I think it was a forced encounter. If I recall correctly. Yeah, see? They don't in this version, the potion is not hidden in the tree. Not a true remake. A true remake. Come on. And yeah, it's funny because when making the guide, I thought I would need to go out of my way to to capture Pokemon in the Gen 3 games, in the Gen 3 remakes rather, to get the national decks. But no, we need to catch a lot of Pokemon regardless. So we should get to the Civvy Islands, like, second visit fairly naturally. Alright, I've not streamed in a while. I have not. The big issue was with Coliseum and the lack of guide and everything, and focusing a bit too much on streaming, it kind of didn't work out. Like, it would actually take time away from the other content, so I kind of have to. I kind of have to slow down the streaming and focus more on the website and YouTube. So, but here I will actually be focusing pretty heavily on. Oh wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Be careful there. We don't want to already lose. There we go. But yeah, so I've not been streaming very much, but I will be. I'll try to be more consistent. I will stream for less time, but a bit more consistently. So I will also stream tomorrow. I already started writing the Civvy Islands video. I actually have a sponsor for it, which I'm very excited about. We'll see how that works out, but that's awesome. But yeah, the Civvy Islands looks really cool. It's really a really rad place. Like, what little we've done of it was exciting, and then unfortunately I don't get to discover the Civvy Islands fully. I still need to look stuff ahead a bit. But man, like, what I've seen of the Civvy Islands, yeah, it's gonna be a fun video. It's gonna be a fun video for sure. I am already excited for it. Good to hear you've got a sponsor. Yeah, it's great. It is. I could get more sponsors, but because, you know, I've got quite a few offers, but I don't accept any sponsor. I mean, there's a certain level of quality and how to say it. I'm not cheap, basically. Like, come on, I'm not gonna subject people to like to bad products or to something for like nothing. Come on, you gotta respect your audience. You gotta respect the people that watch your content. So whenever I have a sponsor, you gotta know, like, it's solid stuff. And yeah, here is it has been super professional and super great so far, so I'm excited. So I think we do catch one of those. Yeah, we do catch a Caterpie here. All right. And we have Caterpie. No, we're good. I'm not gonna name every Pokemon. I love hearing this video is sponsored by the like button or something, like today's sponsor is me. Yeah, that's what I did think about that. But let's say I don't have consistent enough sponsors. I'll have sponsors consistently enough to justify doing that. But it's definitely something I've thought of doing for fun. Damn. Alright, so we're not supposed to catch the Pikachu here, but, you know, why not? Nope. Oh, come on. I must be 1% because it doesn't bother me in the slightest to have sponsor spots get that money. Well, the thing is... Actually, I don't think you're in the 1%. A lot of people don't mind it at all. Because I think everybody agrees to that, like, yeah. Sponsors do get that money for the content creators. And you know what? I can't talk numbers, but it does. It very much does. The difference between a sponsored and a non-sponsored video is crazy. There's a reason why even the biggest channels that pull like millions of views still rely on sponsors. Oh, Metapod, that would be a good one to catch. That's a bummer. Yeah, we actually do want a Weedle, and we want... yeah. The way I made the... yeah, we'll run. We need to do some fighting. Yeah, some companies pay ludicrous amounts of money. But, like, yeah, it is night and day. But that's also why, you know, not every sponsor pays well, or, you know, not every sponsor relationship is good. So... that's why I could get a lot more sponsors than I do right now, but I don't think it would be worth it. But yeah, the way I wrote the guide... Oh wait, no, that's an antidote. No. The way I wrote the guide... well, because I wrote the guide, I actually know of some spots and some Pokemon where here... Pikachu, whether or not we catch Pikachu is not very relevant because once we get to the power plant, we're going to get a lot of Pikachus. We're also going to get 40% on... what's the name of the dude? I think we get 40 or 20% on Metapods, but we get 5% on Kakunas later on, so... we already get 5% Kakunas here, but... yeah, writing the guide. Oh. There you go. Makes it a lot easier to know what I'm actually doing and what Pokemon I actually want. The only bummer about writing the guide is that first it took a long time. It took a stupid amount of time to write. It doesn't look like it, but... it took a long time, but... the real bummer is Colosseum. Because Colosseum is basically, yep, snag everything, and yeah, you're done. Not very interesting. There's not a lot of thought process that goes into this. Because there's a bunch of Pokemon in Colosseum I wish I could skip. Because they're easier to write, to catch in other places. Unfortunately... I will say, though, I avoid, and we'll see how, if it's worth it, avoid a lot of Pokemon in XD. Which means we actually need to evolve Dragonite ourselves instead of catching a fully grown Dragonite. Really dig the nickname of my Squirtle. Well, listen, it's true. You know? We've got two starters who have their own versions. And then we get this guy. Come on. Give Squirtle some love. I've been running through some Professor Oak challenges. Hard Gold, Soul Silver, and yeah, the remakes, the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. It's been fun comparing the runs to your Living Dex challenge. The Professor Oak challenge is crazy. True. What? Oh, no, no, no. Wait, did I miss... Wait, did I mess something up with the counter? Because I'm already off what I wrote. Oh wait, didn't count this guy. Why didn't it count this guy? Oh, because I need to... Oh, alright. That's the problem with the refresh. Right. Oh, sorry. At first, yeah, see, oh my god, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Sorry, I'm having some... There we go. Yeah, we're gonna win, whatever. We started with the water Pokemon. We win everything. Having some issues with Firefox. And it's autocomplete, which I really don't like. The level grind portion has become sort of an unconscious fidget toy. Just listen and mash A. Yeah, that's... You know, sometimes you want to turn your brain off and just grind on some stuff. I get it. I've recently done it with Dead Rising, actually. There was a sale. I've been grinding zombies. Yeah, water gun. Wait, isn't water gun just a better bubble? Yeah. Yay! Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Sorry, I'm. Yeah, I did mess it up. I think I did a double tap. We're at 78. There you go. I'm trying to keep track of the caught and living dex Pokemon. 'Cause that was an issue I ran into in the past, so trying to do that stuff right. Yeah, we caught Pikachu and everything. Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to go in my head. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so now we're actually gonna go in and grab some Pokeballs. Yeah, a bunch of them. Because there's a Pokemon we very much want to catch. And that is our catching friend. You know who it is. It's Paris. Actually, yeah. We might even use it for combat and stuff, because it's just really good. Oh yeah, the shoes! Yeah. What? Yeah, sure. Hey, Real Bass. It has been a while. I've been busy making some stuff. Busy making a video, making a guide. Now we're gonna make another video. No shenanigans this time, just some playing. And let's do this. Oh, and I forgot to... yeah, alright. There we go. Because we did actually... So one good thing about making the guide now is another good thing. So it's all good things. It is that we actually only need LeafGreen. Now, everybody knew that. Maybe you didn't. I knew it because everybody told me, hey, for the Gen 3 decks, you only need LeafGreen, you don't need Fire Red. Which is kind of a bummer, because you only need LeafGreen because of Slowpoke. That's it. If you could catch a Slowpoke anywhere else, you could use any Gen 1 remake. And that would be awesome. Unfortunately, Slowpoke only being accessible in this game means we have to play this game. But we also need to play it twice anyway. Right? Because we need 2 playthroughs. Well, actually, we don't need 2 playthroughs for Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, but since we need 2 playthroughs for the fossil Pokemon, we need 2 fossils. Well, might as well get the Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, get 2 Eevees, all that good stuff. But the thing is, I actually checked, and yes, so since Fire Red, we caught... well, we picked Hitmonlee, I think. The kick one. The one that kicks things. And we have... we picked up the Elix fossil. We already have a fossil and the other fighting dojo Pokemon. So we actually already made progress. I did take it into account, but we will pretty much be not... we will pretty much not be trading a lot of Pokemon from Fire Red, unfortunately. It's pretty unnecessary. Although we will be transferring Beedrill. That's for sure. I mean, you don't have a level 100 Beedrill and not use it. I mean, come on. So here's, oh, also, here's the dumb thing. Alright, so, while we're talking about the guide, here's the dumb thing. We only need Emerald, which is cool. Like, okay, that's what I wanted. If you're gonna make a third version, you know, still needing to play the other 2 is kind of dumb. Which was the case for Crystal, and was the case for Yellow. In Emerald, we don't need to play Ruby and Sapphire at all, which is great. Except, that's where it gets dumb, unless I missed something, and if I have, please tell me. Unless I missed something, we actually need to play Emerald twice, very far into the story. Well, far enough, like an advanced playthrough. because of the deep sea items. That's it. We need to go until we have dive, because that's the way we get the scanner in the abandoned ship, which we can trade for the deep sea tooth or the deep sea scale. And we only get one per version. So because of that item, we need to play 2 big playthroughs of Emerald. So I won't actually play Emerald twice, I will actually play Ruby or Sapphire. I don't know which one yet. One of the Civvy Islands has an island where you can breed Pokemon. Why not just breed Eevees in a Tyrogue? Because I will have to breed Eevees, so I will have to breed Eevees anyway, but let's say I need to play the game and get those Pokemon on the way, so getting a free Pokemon, like the time it takes to catch a Pokemon and then trade it with these ones is quicker than breeding and then getting an egg. And then hatching that egg. And also for Tyrogue, we would need to evolve it. Because we would get a baby Pokemon we need to evolve. And most importantly, so here's a crazy fun thing also. Wait, is it Fire Red? I think it's only Emerald. I would need to check. I don't know if it's Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald, or just Emerald. The natures, not the nature, the ability. What is it? I think it's the ability. The ability that reduces the time it takes for an egg to hatch is only available in Emerald, not Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know if it's available in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Play the PAL versions, you need to play Ruby and Sapphire for Jirachi because you can't transfer from Channel to Emerald. Oh, I will not get Jirachi. I'm getting Jirachi from the bonus disc. I'm not getting it from... Damn. Thank you to whoever said, like, you can see hidden items. Because now I see them, like, in the grass, the berries. Because now I always see the berries. Can you obtain Meditite, Mawile, and Sableye? I obtained a bunch of Pokemon from Colosseum and XD. I don't know which ones I obtained where, but pretty much if it's not in Leaf Green or I'm not gonna catch Zubat. If it's not an Emerald or a Leaf Green, I'm catching it in the GameCube game. Actually, looking at... It's kind of crazy. Looking at the Pokemon available in Colosseum and XD, they really made those games, like... They are the fix to, like, oh, whatever. Let's put all the version-exclusive Pokemon in the GameCube games. Which... Yeah, it's not a great fix, though, but... It is a fix, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Another thing to consider, and by the way, hey, Lolizard, the Pokédex is just started. Well, on this version, so far it's doing well. It's going well. Another thing to consider that's very important is well, it's not very important, but it is important, is whenever catching Pokemon in XD or Leaf Green, I have to take into account trading time, which, by the way, is not just the trading time, it's like organizing your team and like organizing the PC, which is really the annoying part about trading and setting up the trades and stuff. And also, you have to catch a Pokemon to replace the one you're trading from one version to the next, so that also takes time. And for XD, you have to take into account Purification. Even though I know people have told me Purification in XD is not as bad, it's still time spent not, you know, doing the Pokédex thing. And, you know, I could catch Zubat here, but I can also catch it directly in Emerald and not have to deal with Emerald, so. Good to see Colosseum didn't completely crush your soul. I am thinking about... I'm going back, you know, now that enough time have passed, I'm slowly warming up to doing the battle challenge and getting a Ho-Oh anyway. The quote-unquote legit way. We'll see. Like, it's you know, time, and also there is a way to purify Pokemon where you don't have to touch the game. Basically, you can glitch your character on some geometry, which will count as moving, and you can purify Pokemon, you know, when you just run around. So you just have a team of 6, activate that glitch, basically, and then come back in a few hours, and your Pokemon will have you would have lowered their heart gauge. So another interesting, important thing to consider. Oh, so that's something I didn't do. Is but I have time to do it. Is we will pick up every rare candy and put it on the Pokemon before we trade them. That's something we did in Gen 2, but I did it off stream. This time I'll do it on stream. Although I think I did a stream where I was looking for a bunch of rare candies. But yeah, it's also very important because one rare candy is not very relevant. One rare candy on a Dragonite at level 54 is very relevant. That's like 2 Elite Four trainers. So that's the next thing I need to do. Like, the guide is not completely done yet. It is never over. But it's over enough that I can start playing the game, and that's the exciting part. That's the part I was very much looking forward to. And Bass, like I was saying earlier, I will not be catching every Pokemon in XD. Because it would take too long. So that's the thing, it's like, is it taking too long versus grinding for Dragonite? I don't know. But yeah. Another thing to consider is items. Like I was saying earlier, we're gonna need a full playthrough of Ruby or Sapphire just for one held item. And looking at that stuff, it is... Man, they're the way... I should just run. I should stop fighting these. I should... Yeah, the items are very just... They don't give you any items. It kind of sucks this way. For example, there's only one Sunstone in Gen 3. One. A single one in Fire Red or Leaf Green in the second part of the City Islands. That is the only Sunstone you're getting in Gen 3 ever. It's yeah. So it's not here. Where is it? Oh, right, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I always get this part confused. It's not here. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. What am I doing? I just said I was not gonna fight them. Ah, whatever. It's because I'm thinking about stuff, and then I just press A. You know, we're getting XP. It's not wasted time. It's all good. I caught and purified all Shadow Pokemon in XD, and despite the fact there's more Shadow in this game, my time for XD is less than Colosseum. Yeah, that is... That is indeed a thing. Like, I've been told, there you go, there's the dude. There's the dude we needed. Wait, I'm dumb. I think it's 100% catch chance here anyway. Oh. That might be too much damage, actually. We'll see. Yeah, it is super... I'm level 18, I'm dumb. Soul Rock has a small chance of holding a Sunstone. Yeah, but Soul Rock is also... version exclusive, somewhat. No, is it version exclusive? I forget. But yeah, like, regardless, there's a lot of stuff. Like, items are actually the most annoying part to get consistently. Also, make sure to get Shadow Shroomish when you get XD, because when purified, it gets False Swipe. Well, I know that. I absolutely do. Soul Rock is not in Sapphire. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. There it is. There she is, actually. Very important. What should we call it? A cult? What should we call it? Well, whatever. What should we call this Paris? I have no idea. It's gonna be our capture. Well, how about catching. Catchinga. like catching or something? I don't know. I had no idea how to name this Pokemon, but it's gonna be very important, a very important Pokemon, because we don't have access to Cerulean Cave. It is very much hidden, or not hidden, but like, you cannot enter it until you're done with the City Islands. So, yeah. Yeah, actually, I should level it up a bit. Alright, never mind, I'm running. Okay, never mind, I'm getting beat up. Alright, it's all good. So I think here, what's gonna happen is... No, I'm not. I just want to escape. Let me escape. Come on. There we go. So I need to update. We just... So we pick up this Moonstone. We did catch a Paris. I think we're gonna transform it into a Parasect anyway. So I can just do this, right? We're gonna do this. And yeah. Oh, we have Starto. Right. Because our other Pokemon... Yeah, so it's good. Oh, never mind. Starto is good. We're just gonna put third wheel here. Actually, I should have caught a second Paris, because we're gonna evolve this one to Parasect. Ah. It's all good. So Geodude, another Pokemon we could catch here, except we could also catch it in Emerald, so... Bam. I'm not catching this guy here. Your nicknames really remind me of the terrible nicknames I usually think of. Yeah, plus today I'm very tired. I've had a week. So, I'm extra not creative about my nicknames. I can barely pay attention to what's going on the screen. There's the one. Moonstones. We also need every moonstone we can get in this game. Every one of them. I think with, yeah, 4 in this game and 1 in Emerald, we cover, like, we cover everything. I know... I can think of what... I should have wrote them down, actually. But I know, looking up items, like, either evolution stones or held items, you realize, like, you don't have any options. The game very much, like... There's a reason why I never see any Seadras ever. It's like, oh. Bite. Let's go. Yes. Bite. Withdraw. Oh, actually, Tail Whip. Ah, whatever. It's all good. Nice flinch immediately. I will say, as much as I harp on Colosseum, I am missing the double battles. Because right now all we're doing is like pressing A. And it's just, yeah, it is doing things. Look at this. Oh yes. I've been pressing A since we started this game. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is Dome. Yes, it is. Because I always pick Helix, because it's in the way. Bite will certainly be useful for Pokemon Tower, unless you'll have repels. I will avoid repels this time because I'm actually trying to get encounters. We need to catch. We might. We'll see. All right, this is the punchy dudes, punchy kicky dude. We might actually, for once. Oh, it's not roar. What are you doing to me, game? We might do the dark cave, not in the dark. But it's not the dark cave. I think it's called the cave, right? Or did they rename it in this game? I forget. If I recall correctly, in Gen 1, it does not have a name. It's just a cave. So, what Pokemon do we want to keep with us, actually? Someone's PC! Who could that be? Yeah, we don't need this guy. Get out of here. We don't want this guy. We'll need the other guy. And we'll absolutely need... So, another thing I've learned is tiny mushrooms, right? There's tiny mushrooms and big mushrooms. Which is something they used in this game for their use. I think they, apart from being sold, right? It's like that or being sold. You use 2 of them or 1 big mushroom to use the move relearner instead of hard scale. Because usually it's hard scale, but the Pokemon the hard scale comes from is a Gen 3 Pokemon. So, can't have that, so they needed to put it on the Gen 1 Pokemon, so they put it on Paris. So Paris has a chance to get a tiny mushroom. By the way, we need to pick that up. Item. Take the tiny mushroom. It's Kachinga! Does this have any use or something? I don't even know. Yeah. Just this or being sold. Actually, I should probably do some switch training. Oh, too late now. I thought you already completed the Gen 1 decks. I did. This is Gen 3 here we're playing. It's a bit too high res for Gen 1. They don't transfer over? Well, you can't transfer from Gen 2 to Gen 3. So between Gen 1 and 2, you can transfer. Gen 3, you can't. Because they changed so much and, you know, new consoles. They could have, but... They made the right call of just like, we'll just redo the Gen 1 anyway, so what's the point? So yeah, we have to start over. And even if we didn't have to... my goal is to have a Gen 3 living deck, so I'm gonna play Gen 3. I'm not gonna be transferring those Pokemon from Gen 2 or 1. I know that's what quite a few people are doing, because they want like a living dex spanning all the generations. And yeah, it's probably more convenient and better to actually, you know, catch Pokemon in the original versions than put them on Pokemon Home, and then move on to the next games. But that's not what I want to do. I want to start every generation over from scratch, from zero, no Pokemon. If it sounds dumb, that's because it is. And that's what I like. I like dumb things. I think it's impossible to transfer from Gen 2 to Gen 3 mainly because they changed the way EVs work. I think, you know, if there was demand, like, they very much could have. Like, it's a problem that could have been solved. Like, it's not unsurmountable. Even when people mention, hey, well, the way the transfer worked on the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, is different from Game Boy Advance. They could have solved that. It's not an insurmountable problem. It's just they decided, it's not worth it. Like, the demand is not overwhelming, and we're gonna remake the Gen 1 anyway. What's the point? It's too much. Yeah, see, like, the link cable protocols were different. Yeah, but it's not an unsolvable problem. It's just, when you look at that, like, time and money costs versus just whatever, make those Pokemon accessible in Gen 3 through events and stuff. Don't bother, just, we'll have events and we'll remake the Gen 1. So those Pokemon will be available regardless. And like I said, it's the right call. Like, it's, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Harden. The thing is, Bite is special. Haha. That's right. Look at this special Bite. Delicious. I remember seeing a video of someone making it possible through some kind of ROM hacking. Yeah, if I recall correctly. I don't think I've seen the video, but I know someone has done some programming trickery to make it work. Alright, let's do a bit of healing. Wait, I don't have the potions. No, I have, yeah, potion. Do I have a super? Nope. Yeah, bam. Alright. Straightforward, see? Not using crazy Pokemon like only Beedrill. It was a board that converted the protocols or something. Yeah, yeah, it's... Seems like something they could have made, technically. Like, Nintendo games are not above adding extra stuff into the carts or requiring you to have, like, you know, remember the N64 memory pack? They put batteries, like, you know, that's the way save files work in the old cartridges. They have batteries in them. The way some games don't. Most games don't, because it's expensive. So we're good here. What do we do next? We go up here. Have the fight. I did actually catch a lot of Pokemon. That's been a long time since I caught Pokemon on my way to adventure and actually use them. Oh, actually, I don't have a potion anymore. I might just lose this fight. We'll see. I should probably bite. Yeah, that's... I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I should have used bite. I'm an idiot. So will you be using only your starter, or are you going to build a team? I will not build a team. I'll be using the starter because it's the fastest. Aw, damn you! I don't have anything. Well, I think we've lost. I think we just lost. I'll be using my starter just because it's faster. But the thing is, we need to catch a lot of Pokemon, so we need to get a high-level Paris. Oh, great, awesome. You actually get a turn, and then you lose. Oh, never mind. Oh, someone's gonna hit. Yeah, so it will be starter and Kachinga. Oh no, I'm not speedrunning. Unless you want me to speedrun Resident Evil games, then I am here for it. But I'm not speedrunning Pokemon. Because I'm bad at it. Wait, if we beat Bulbasaur, we can actually win. Wait a second. That might be a good thing. Look at that, can't move? I thought grass types were immune to Stun Spore. That doesn't sound right. Because paralysis is like, can also be electric, so... Or maybe it's like it's a later gen thing? Or is it Poison Spore? Is it like Poison Spore used on a grass poison? Because they're all grass poison. Look at that! Bam! Getting the XP! Oh, it's a later gen thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, bam! Look at this! Abra! Well, we can just use this, because Abra's gonna spam teleport. It's a bummer. If I had a one potion, we could have done some stuff. Because there's like another one, right? Right? I forget. Rattata. Oh yeah, Rattata's got quick attack. We're done. Done. Absorb Leech Life would have been really good right now. Yeah. It's all good though. I was not paying attention. I got punished for it. It's all good. Actually, it's kind of a problem because we do need money, but we didn't have much money, I think. We do need money because we're going to buy every stone we'll need. So. Let's buy a couple of potions. Bam. There we go. What do we want? Awakening. I love Fire Emblem. Let's go. We don't want repels. Maybe one escape rope. Why not? And yeah, sure. A couple more. And then a bunch of balls. Hello, Gavin. Yes, you are here at the right time to watch this live. Well, it's less a problem with you showing up at the right time and a problem of me never streaming. And I'm not streaming because I'm busy doing stuff. So it's all good. It's not like I'm doing nothing instead of streaming. Ow. I tried. Oh, right, I'm dumb. This is Gen 1, but it's still, like, the good AI. Right. I'm silly. See, I'm playing Gen 1, I'm thinking, they can use any attack. They're idiots. But no. Actually. Yeah, now I'm ready now. Nuh-uh. Let me spray you with some water to wake you up. Nope. Are you gonna do the nugget trick? No, I'm good. I don't think money's gonna be an issue. We're gonna do the entire game, so. But we still need to be careful with what stones we purchase, and with our purchases in general. Yeah, money isn't an issue in this game. Every time I watch the videos on YouTube, I check the Twitch because I was curious about this for a while. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't stream very often, is the thing. Because I tried, so actually that's why I didn't stream much, or still don't stream much. Because I can't stream and then do other stuff. Streaming takes a lot more time and effort than I anticipated, so usually... Damn, Fame Checker, that's right. So yeah, I tried to do other work on days I was streaming, but by the end of the streams I was spent, so. Kind of became difficult to do other stuff, so I'm either streaming or working on the website or making YouTube content. So actually, the beginning of the year hasn't been super great for me on the productivity side. You may have noticed that videos take forever to come out. It's like, what am I doing? I've been also kind of stuck creative-wise, so But I took a 1 week, like I took 1 week off, kind of 1.5 actually. And the past 2 weeks have been super productive. I've been doing a bunch of good stuff. That's why I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the City Islands. I'm very excited for the City Islands because it's actually a fun place. And it's super interesting. So I'm learning a lot of cool things because, you know, basically the City Islands are just the place for Gen 1 to like, while this game is a Gen 1 remake, it still needs to bridge the gap. It still needs to be compatible with, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And basically, the City Islands is the place where everything is based on bridging the gap between Gen 1 and Gen 2 and 3. So there's no, wrong menu. Yeah, see a Metapod, I want to catch it. There's a seller. There's a store. Yeah, there's a marketplace in one of the islands. I think it's 2 Island. Yeah, it's 2 Island, where they have nothing when you start, and then like they have bowls and like some water, and as you go through and like finish the storyline of the island, and then come back, do the second visit and everything, and you clearly establish the link between, like, you basically unlock being able to trade with Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. All of a sudden, you get access to the milk from Gen 2, you get access to items from Gen 3, you get access to the balls from Gen 3, and it turns out there's a lot of stuff in the City Islands that work like this, where it's just like, it's the only purpose is to allow you to have access to Gen 2 and 3 content in Gen 1. So they literally put it in some island somewhere that you can only access once you finish the game and done everything in Gen 1. Your reward is, now you get access to Gen 2 and 3 stuff. It's actually really cool. It's a really cool way to handle that. Because the problem is, putting it in the core game would not make this a Gen 1 remake, basically. It'd be like kind of a weird mix. And if you say, hey, we're remaking Gen 1, you know, you better deliver and remake Gen 1, not, you know, Gen 1 with a bunch of Gen 2 stuff. Even though, in the mechanics, this is very much a Gen 3 game. Where, like, it's really cool to have, you know, the Gen 1 game with the Gen 3 improvement, and then the Gen 2 and 3 content in some specific island somewhere. The only problem with the City Islands is that they're super difficult to get to. Like, I understand the National Pokédex requirement, but the end result is nobody did the City Islands, because, I mean, first you have to finish the game, which for a lot of people is a lot, right? Especially considering a bunch of kids play Pokemon. So already that's not great. And then you need to catch 60 Pokemon. It's yeah. The second part of the City Islands has remixed Johto music. Yeah, I know. That's also a thing I've done. To use music, Pokemon music in the videos, I actually downloaded a bunch of soundtracks and sorted them and listened to all of it. And yeah, the Gen 2, the Gen 2, Gen 3 sound font tracks are kind of weird. It's very strange, because it doesn't really fit, because Gen 3 has a specific sound. But yeah, I like it. It's kind of a cool thing to do. And it really cements this idea of like, oh, the islands are not like Gen 1 stuff, they're like Gen 2 and 3 things. I think 60 is manageable even if you aren't going to capture all Pokemon. So the problem, the problem I ran into is because I was playing like an idiot, so, you know, I'm not blaming Game Freak for that. You know, I'm an idiot, it's all good. But the real issue is, it's very clear, and, you know, for people that were there during the first time we went to the City Islands on Fire Red, there's a clear shift between Gen 1 and Gen 3 content, because Gen 1 is basically like an open world game. It kind of funnels you into specific parts and to do events in a specific order, but there are a lot of places where you can just go whenever, wherever, and do stuff in the order you want. And the moment you go into the City Island, it's like, no, you have to do this, then do this, and then you have cutscenes, and you have to do this specific events in this specific order. And it's very, very Gen 3-like. And the weirdest part, so it's super jarring when you get to the City Islands and all of a sudden you have a bunch of cutscenes. But where it's really weird is that the game, Gen 1, literally allows you to go through the dark cave, the rock cave, rock tunnel, in the dark, and go through it. You can unlock Flash if you catch 10 Pokemon, but the game's like, you don't want to catch 10 Pokemon? Whatever, man. Do whatever you want. And then, the moment you have to access Gen 3 specific content, the game is like, no, no, no. You have to catch 60 Pokemon, or you're not allowed. It's very weird. It's like, you can miss the Flash, you can miss the item finder, you can miss other stuff, because the game's like, you do whatever. And then you get to the Gen 3 content, and the game's like, no, no, no. No, no, you cannot ignore content. To me, the craziest part is the part where they blocked access to Cerulean Cave. To me, that's the big problem. It's like, that's not the original game. You changed it. And that's where it's a bummer, because it's super jarring. The game goes from being like super open, you do whatever you want, and then City Islands with Gen 3 content is like, no, no, we decide what you do in which order. You need to do the City Islands first, then Cerulean Cave. There we go, we're getting some good stuff. Damn. National Dex of Gen 3 is 386, and there's space for 420 Pokemon. Yeah, 420 Pokemon, which means 386 plus a full unknown Dex would fit. So we're good. Good on this. Yeah, once you got the cut and the flute, you were free. Yeah, you're super free to do whatever. Like, the fact that you can get to... What's the place, the city with the Safari Zone? Like, there's literally a part of the game where there's, like, 2 full routes, and the game's like, pick the one you want. Just whatever, man. What do you feel like? Like, that's rad. The fact that you can go to the Cinnabar Island, you can go... There, again, 2 paths. You choose. Have some fun. And yeah, stuff like this, I will definitely mention in the video. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about that stuff a lot. City Islands are super interesting. There's a reason why, even before doing Gen 3, what little I had looked up, I was like, oh man, I'm definitely making a video about that. And it's you know, I'm saying, oh, the Gen 3 changes are bad. Well, that one specifically, I don't enjoy, but I think Gen 3 does something awesome with exploration, where there's a lot of weird, like, unique areas. In Emerald especially, you have the caves for the 2 legendary, like the areas, the unique areas for 2 legendaries. You have the cave that's based off of the tide. There's like a lot of weird, unique places. Like, there's also like the three Reggie Pokemon that have their unique areas and stuff. that's really cool. Emerald adds extra places that unlock after the beating the Elite Four. Yeah, I might make a video on Emerald as well, on all like the small hidden areas, because that stuff is awesome. It's super good. Oh my god, are you going for a full unknown dex? I have already. I have in Gen 2. I'm gonna do it in Gen 3 as well. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl has a thing where you need to see all Sinnoh Pokemon before post-game. Right. Yeah, that's the problem. That's also why it's weird where... Because I remember that. Because that was the gen that... Yeah, I played a lot... Let's say I played a lot of Gen 4. I really like Gen 4. Diamond and Pearls, like, the games themselves might not be the best. And that's... I'm saying that as someone who loves Gen 4. But I still love Gen 4. I think like it has a lot of unique stuff. But the seeing the entire Pokédex, that's also why the game, I think at some point you go inside a cave and it's like, oh, look at this legendary, and then you see a picture of it, so it records it in your Pokédex. Because it's the one legendary you are not getting in this version. Which was very weird. And yeah, missing Pokemon. That's also the weird thing, because that's not even a Gen 4 specific thing. There's a lot of Pokemon in Gen 2, since Gen 2, where you have routes with like a bunch of trainers, and some trainers are only here to have a unique Pokemon just so you can record it in your Pokédex. Just so you see it. Like, I've not... gone deeper on that topic, but there's absolutely trainers who are only here to show you one Pokemon, and it's the only way to see that Pokemon in the entire version. Pecha! Pecha Berry! That's funny, I'm so used to... Yeah, so, see, I'm starting to think, oh wait, how do I approach this? I need to go down because I don't want to fight this guy because I can do the Mew glitch. It's like, no, this is Gen 3. What am I talking about? The Mew glitch is so ingrained in my brain now that I can't see this route and not think about it. What do we do? What do we do? Poison Powder? Let's Poison Powder. Yeah, getting pumped? I'm getting pumped. I'm pretty pumped for this. Yeah, look at this. Bam. Uh-oh. Are you gonna do the Living Dex for Gen 4 as well? I very well might. Because I really love Gen 4, so... You know, at that point, it'd be silly to stop right before my favorite gen. After that, we will see. Like, it is a long time in the future. Because I also want to play other Pokemon games like Ranger. Someone mentioning Ranger. And the Mystery Dungeon. I want to play one Mystery Dungeon game. That could be fun. Never played any of them. I didn't play any Ranger game. I didn't play any Mystery Dungeon game, so, you know, why not? Oh, wow, okay, well, I guess I'll die. I remember really struggling with the Reggie trio. Did you say Reggie or Reggie? I like saying Reggie, because it makes me think of the former head of Nintendo of America. Yeah, but the Reggie trio as a kid, because I didn't think of looking up for translation of those dots. I love, that's good stuff. I love the fact that the game teaches you Braille. Instead of like making up a weird language, it's actually teaching you an actual language that people are using. And it, you know, if you're a kid and don't know anything, you might learn, oh, you know, people with disabilities, we have specific stuff for them. That's how you learn things as a kid. That's awesome. Putting that in the game is awesome. I absolutely love it. That's such a cool thing to put in the game. And yeah, I'll be doing all that stuff. All the Braille areas, because there's several actually. It's more than the Reggie place. Drifloon, they seriously put Drifloon only to a trainer in Hearthhome Gym. And if you miss... Oh, wow, really? Oh, man. Because I don't think about that, because I know about the Drifloon encounter, because it's one of my favorite Pokemon, Drifloon is. But, man, yeah, if you don't know about this encounter, good luck. Wait. Didn't buy a normal potion? Oh, well, whatever. I guess we're using a super potion. Yeah, eat it. Are you winning, son? Yeah, I am. I'm winning right now. This is great. His name is Knob. Good thing they didn't put a K here. Oh, rapid spin. What? Oh, that's crazy. Let's spin it up. Nob Ogasawa, my beloved. He's the English translate. Oh! Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Because I always saw this guy Knob. I'm like, that's a very weird name. It's this guy specifically. Said on Twitter that when he was translating lines, he had no clue who the lines were being used for. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Cute Pokemon don't matter when you have Beedrill. Oh, he actually was pretty open with... Okay. Is he not working there anymore? That's the only way you learn about that stuff is usually not with the company anymore. Especially if you're working for Nintendo. Oh, he was always freelance. Okay. Oh yeah, for translators it makes sense, yeah. Alright, it's time for the one part nobody mentions ever. This guy turned into a Pokemon. Like... Can we talk about it? Oh yeah, also. Listen, see, that's the kind of fake choice you know, it happens like once and the game is pretty funny about it. And, you know, if you say no, the game's like, nah, we're gonna go ahead. Cause like, so why was he turned to that Pokemon? Did he take the place of another Pokemon? But no, because there's no other Pokemon, the other thing. Like, so he built a machine so we can reuse it? Can we put anybody in this machine? Or did he destroy it after? Like, there's so many things about Bill that people just take for granted because, whatever, it's Pokemon. But the dude in Gen 2, he's like, oh no, I built a time machine for Pokemon. No big deal. It's like, what? What do you mean no big deal? You created a time machine. Here it's like, I can turn into Pokemon. I'm never going to reuse that ever again. It's kind of boring. Like... What the hell? What can we turn into a Pokemon? How do we choose the Pokemon we turn into? Why did he turn into a Clefairy? Is it like in his DNA? He's close to Clefairy? Are we all descended from Clefairies? Is it like the Pokemon world is like not monkeys but Clefairies? You can't just go, hey, turn to a Pokemon, let's move on. Doesn't work like this. I need answers. Yeah, how do you get the see, like, oh no. There's good reason he was stuck as a Kabuto in the anime. Oh, he was stuck as a Kabuto. Nice. So what do? We got the ticket. Oh, right, and now it's the place with the feet. Oh, I still need to, yeah. Sorry, dude, don't mind me. I'm here to steal something. I think it's... What? I think it was here. It's not in the plants, is it? Oh, it is in the plants. Okay, and the flowers. Yeah, this mess. I'm an innocent bystander. A bystander. They beat the crap out of you for fun. Oh yeah, the manga's kind of crazy. Plus it was made a long time ago. Even the Pokemon design is... What little I've seen of the Pokemon design in the manga are insane. Like, I know the Gen 1 cartridges... Oh, it's not very effective. Jesus. I know the Gen 1 design are already weird, but in the manga, it's extra weird. It's funny because when I was playing Gen 2, when I made the Gen 2 video, and I mentioned Lance, people were like, "Oh, if you knew what Lance did in the manga, going medieval on everybody." Yay, more TMs. That was the thing I wanted to mention in the Colosseum video that I didn't find a good place for. One of the issues with Colosseum on top of the limited roster is that it does not compensate with giving you a bunch of TMs to make your team. You don't have any TMs. And what little they give you are shit. Sorry for the language, but they're garbage. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to talk about in Colosseum that makes it extra difficult, because you can't... I mean, the TMs are there, but you gotta do the Mount Battle challenge. I'm excited to play XD. Somewhat. And somehow. You know, my excitement is not, you know, fully excited. If that makes any sense. But also, like, yeah, still, after all this, still looking forward to it. But I think it's more curiosity. There's also no move relearner in Colosseum. Is there one in... Oh, there's one in XD, okay. Because it's... So the weird part, and we'll see how things work out when we get to playing XD. But the weird thing, reading the comments on the XD video, on the Colosseum video, it seems like people put XD and Colosseum together because they're kind of very similar. But to me, it looks like it's not. It's being very lenient with Colosseum, even though it's very similar to XD. It seems like, yeah, it's not worth putting both of them in the same category. Because, and also, like, reading comments, it seems like a bunch of people played XD that didn't play Colosseum at all. But, like, never the other way around. Never like, oh, I played Colosseum, didn't play XD. It's usually like, played XD, didn't play Colosseum. I could never get behind XD because your NPC follower is so much more annoying than Colosseum. But she doesn't get in the way, at least. And I mean, the NPC follower in Colosseum is not great either. Beat Colosseum, but only watch videos on the XD. Oh wow, that is a rare breed. I'm telling you, from all the comments I've read, it is usually the other way around. It's like XD, but no Colosseum. But that's also the thing I didn't draw attention to, and maybe I should have, because I probably sounded overly negative on Colosseum. It's awesome that it's so divisive, because a game that's this divisive, you know it's doing something different. Like, you know, to have people that either love it or hate it, like, it's doing something very, very different. And Pokemon doing something different with Pokemon, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. People who love Colosseum, that's awesome for them. That's great. That's fantastic that you can enjoy a Pokemon game, but not like that's different from the standard Pokemon gameplay. And it seems like the big appeal is the difficulty, which I absolutely completely get. Like, I also agree. Like, right now, the gameplay is not very exciting. So, someone points, you know, LeafGreen at me, that I'm playing right now, and compares that to Colosseum. I get it. Yeah, that stuff is widely more engaging. So we're making good progress. That's also why I don't mind streaming right now, even though I don't have all the information, because... Yeah, we don't need... This is garbage. No. Why do they even give you the old rod? Like, for real? Why? It's not like they have, like, secret stuff with old rod. It's just garbage. What do we do? Oh, yeah, we go to the thing, the place. SSN! I flashed the ticket. And then he goes, wait, I couldn't read this. Didn't... Yeah, okay, whatever. Get in. Oh, I still... Oh, okay. Flashed the ticket again. If only we have Surf. Would be able to go check out Trucker Mew. Yeah, that's also why I don't mind playing without knowing everything, not having finished the guide fully, because this is gonna take some time, right? And, you know, worst case scenario, we can do some capture adventure and go places, level up Kachinga. Yeah, now I should... Nah, we're gonna get destroyed. Might as well switch right away. I want the XP. Yeah, see, like, how dumb is that? I want to level up 2 Pokemon. Well, I guess you have to switch train. So that's fun and interesting. I miss double battles, is what I'm saying. I really do. Doubles are awesome. I want some doubles. In original Red and Blue, Old Rod was hard-coded to always spawn level 5 Magikarp. Fire Red and LeafGreen, it actually refers to encounter tables, which are all Magikarp. I don't get it. I really don't. It's like, what's the point? Like, oh, it's just a fish Pokemon. Yeah, just give me the rod. Like, the rod. It's all good. Okay, will I... Oh, no, I should have healed right away. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I can't get the XP share. Yeah, it requires a lot of Pokemon. That's what I was referring to. I'm dumb, I don't have it. I'm stupid. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Is, Haha! Look at that. Oh, I'm dumb. If you're subscribed, now is the time for the emote. Because I did it again. Alright. But, yeah, like, that's what I was saying earlier. Gen 1 is like, whatever, you're gonna miss items. It doesn't matter. And like, yeah, you can miss a bunch of stuff, including the XP share. And an HM. Yeah, thank you, Fireheart. Yep, that was it. I need to remember this part. The part where I don't use the poison move on the poison type. Because I'm thinking, Ivysaur, that's grass, right? No, it's grass poison. Because, I mean, what grass isn't poisoned? Oh, crit. Look at this. Bam. Leveling up. At some point, we'll learn some good moves. Yeah, Stun Spore, please. Nope. And yeah, I will not pick up the Brick Break TM because I don't think I'll need it. I could. I could. I'm knocked out. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Ah. How many do we have in LeafGreen right now? We have 4 because we didn't have yeah, we didn't at the beginning of the game we don't have much opportunities to catch Pokemon. Plus, I don't want to stop and I will come back to areas for sure. But I don't want to stop and grind for now, especially considering I don't have sleep, which is very good. It's not Gen 1 good, but it is... It is still good, so I will not even try. Oh, right, she's a mover. Whoops. Tangela is a pure grass type. That's the only one I can think of from the entire Gen 1 decks. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh wait, you can get other Pokemon other than Magikarp? Man. Crazy. I think it was funny to watch you play the games beforehand with just one beat stick Pokemon and just have HM slaves outside of that. Well, that's kind of the type of gameplay the game encourages. That's also why it's weird, because I never, whenever I say I don't like the combat or the fighting, and I'm bad at it in Pokemon, people don't understand, or, oh, what do you mean? You're an idiot. How can you not like it? Or, you know, it's very easy. Just get better at it. It's like, you know, the game does not make me want to get better at it or teaches it well to me. Because you can beat pretty much every mainline game with just a beat stick and HM slaves. Or as I like to call them, HM experts. Because it's less, it's not as bad a word. It's a more positive spin on it. But yeah, it is kind of the reason why I love doubles is because it fixes that problem of just, hey, play the one dude and then that's it. The Beedrill run made me laugh so hard. I'm really happy to learn that. Because as far as the video is concerned, it was, you know, obviously not the most popular video. But I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it, so happy to know other people had as well. All right. Break. Oh, this is a healer. This is an old man. There's always an old man. That's not the old man. Oh, isn't it the dude that shows us the picture of the big man? Oh, you are switching out right now. The fact Gen 6 and later has the XP all early in the game is the reason I usually use a full team of 6 Pokemon. Yeah, but it's kind of a brute force solution. Where it's like, oh, you know, it's difficult to level up all the Pokemon. So the game's like, ah, well, we'll just allow you to level them up all at the same time. It's all good. Like, I think one of the big changes that I enjoy the most is getting XP. Is it the best? No, that's not the place. The issue I have is... Oh wait, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Someone said something else. I thought of something else. Yes, it is a friendly Pokemon Center. Yes, okay, I'm back. So what I thought was really cool is getting XP on captures. That's the thing I thought was really cool. Because usually it's a game about catching Pokemon, and the game's like, oh, well, but if you catch Pokemon, you don't level Pokemon, and do you really want Pokemon to not be leveled? Might as well grind some more. Like, for example, I don't think the issue... I don't think, like, HM being removed is a good fix, because it's just, like, circumventing the problem by removing HMs. Like, the idea of HM forcing you to have a diverse team is a good one. The problem is, HMs are all, like, the same type. Like, how many water HMs do we have? How many normal HMs do we have? It's just... I don't know. XP on capture is something they added in Gen 6. Yeah. It's a great change. Sure, we'll rapid spin. Do a little bit of damage. This guy again. If I could flinch every attack, it'd be great. Nope. Let's come on. Yes. Also, I will super potion now. Man, sleep powder's a bummer and a half. Oh, I don't have stuff anymore. Great. I love it. Let's switch. You know what? Chinga's doing good. Yeah, Stun Spore. Vine Whip. There we go. The fact that the 3DS can technically be considered a retro console makes me feel really old. The 3DS is an old console. When did it release? 2013? 2012? No. The original 3DS. 2011. Yeah, that's it. The original one is super old. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I knew it was like... It's a more than a decade old. Like, that is an old console. So here's the funniest part about the 3DS to me, is that when it comes to... If you were to ask me, you know, give me one console, which is going to be like the best deal on like a bunch of different games, it's going to be convenient, it's going to be high quality stuff, the 3DS. Like, genuinely, if you just had to pick one console to play games on, the 3DS has an amazing library of games. And that's someone who grew up with the PlayStation. Like, that 3DS has so many awesome games on it. It's cheap. It's convenient. It's a portable console. The two screens are really cool. They're games that use it really well. I played a lot of visual novels on it, because then it has the compatibility with DS games, which that's another whole can of worms of like just awesome. Well, it's not. It doesn't sound good when I say can of worms because it's a bunch of awesome games, but having the 3DS and DS games accessible on one console is awesome. But man, it is an old console. It didn't feel like it because it had like so many iterations, but yeah, it's super old. Plus the funniest thing is when the console released. See, like even after saying all this and say like it's a great value proposition for money, I remember when the console released, I think Nintendo had to officially apologize for the lack of support and the lack of game releases. Because the 3DS, the early 3DS was rough. Coming off of the DS, it had nothing. And now it's like, dude, you want to pick one console? You gotta pick the 3DS. It's awesome. But yeah, I remember Nintendo officially saying, yeah, sorry. It's not a great value proposition. We're working on it. And now it's like the best value proposition. Yeah, they did a huge price. Yeah, they did a huge price cut. They gave people games. Like they were like, no, please play the 3DS. We swear it's good. And now it's like, it's one of the best consoles, to be honest. As far, you know, not looking at the console itself, but as far as the library of games you can play on the console. 3DS. It's awesome. .3DS had nothing early on, really. Yeah, it was barren. And now it's like, I still use my 3DS. I have a 3DS XL with the Circle Pad Pro XL. It's awesome. I love that thing. Like, you want some games? You want a console that fits in your pocket? Well, the XL with the Circle Pad Pro doesn't fit in your pocket, but you want a console that's portable and that has the games? 3DS. Anytime I go on vacation anywhere, I get my 3DS. It is 3DS XL, I should say. 3DS XL. I get terrified by the thought of my 3DS dying any day. Oh, they sold a lot of them. You will always find the 3DS is all good. So where do we go? I'm not even paying attention. Yes, cuts. Cuts. Alright. Alright, then have a good one, Bass. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy, so you're not gonna miss insane things because all I'm doing is gonna play through the good old Gen 1 story. Now, this Paris is knocked out. I'm gonna shove a disc. Yep. Perfect. That's how you learn things. Just pass out and shove discs in your forehead. That's how I got through school. Just pass out on books and just absorb the knowledge. Alright, then have a good one too, Gavin. Thanks for stopping by. For catching your first stream. What even are the TMA HMs? How did the Pokemon learn them? See, it's kind of like the Matrix. I'm picturing it like the Matrix, where you just give me like helicopter training. You know, in the first movie when they say, you know, I want to learn how to pilot a helicopter, and then whoop, they learn it. Well, it's the same thing here. It's like they actually spend 5 hours just practicing the move, and then they come back and they're like, yeah, I know that move now. I've learned it. Oh, right. Static. You'll eventually have to go back to Fire Red and log the City Islands there too for like 2 version exclusive. No, I don't. I do not. Not if I use Coliseum and XD. See, that's the thing. I'm using the GameCube games, so I do not need. You don't need to play Ruby, Sapphire, or Fire Red, unless I missed something big, but I don't think I have. Which is the worst gym puzzle? What made you think of that? Oh yeah, you didn't have it, so you couldn't. That's, yeah. See, that's the issue with not having a GameCube in Gen 3. There's your problem. Yeah, weird that you would be thinking of like the worst gym puzzles as we are in this specific gym in the Vermilion City gym. I mean, I don't like teleporters, but Gen 1 Vermilion City is pretty bad. I think the part that's extra silly and that's like not helping, sorry, when it comes to these gyms like this and the teleporter ones, the game makes you feel extra bad. It kind of punishes you for not getting it right. It's like, oh, if only you solved the puzzle, you would have avoided these encounters, but since you didn't do the puzzle, you get extra encounters. Oh man, you suck. It's like, no, what? Why are you punishing me? It's not like I could prevent that. There's no way for me to not do this. Oh, 1 HP. As a kid, I remember having no idea how to unlock this, so I was stuck with 6 badges for weeks. Yeah. I guess it's not... The trainers do tell you somewhat what to do, but... Oh, I'm dumb. No, it works. I think it works. No, yeah. Need to water gun this. No, I'm done. Oh, never mind. Oh. Aw, I thought so. But at least, even if you don't know how to solve this gym, it's not mandatory. You can skip this gym. When I was doing the Gen 1 Living Dex, by the time I was doing the 3rd playthrough of, yeah, I was skipping most of the game. Oh, come on! Whatever. Paralysis is so stupid. I don't like it. forget worst puzzle, worst, you know, negative effect. This garbage. Yeah. Taste of your own medicine. Yeah, that's right. Now I get to cut you and it gets to take forever. So great. Oh, yes. Thank you. It's funny because Magnemite was kind of a whatever Pokemon in Gen 1, and in 2 it's like just annoying. It's like Steel that uses paralysis. That's all it's used for. I actually do like Koga's Gym because you can see the oh great. Awesome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Confusion and paralysis. Like that's the entire Magnemite strategy. But yeah, like I said, I do like the maze in Koga's Gym because you can see the walls. And the quiz, I was just like, nah, man, give me the XP. Because I'm usually here with a water Pokemon. It's like, yep, I'm here to kick some butt and get some XP. And I'm all out of butt. Alright, that's 3 times we've lost. I'm barely paying attention to what's going on. That might be it. It depends what you mean by how bad they are. Like, dealing with it or detrimental to the opponent? Like, dealing with it or detrimental to your opponent? So I think sleep is easy because you play the flute and done. Because the issue I have with paralysis is that it has a chance to prevent your moves, but also your speed is halved, which makes you always act second. It's insane. For a long time, I thought paralysis made you always act second, because you always act second when you're paralyzed. It's not even close. Here's the weird part. I never understood why Burned lowered your attack. If you cure status effect, there really isn't an ordering. Oh, but by that I meant like the flute is super easily accessible as part of the story, and you get it like you have infinite uses. So I usually always have the flute, even when I don't buy healing items, because I never do. I always forget. Which I forgot again. Awesome. Yeah, see, that's what I should have done first. It's to a third, not half in Gen 3 for speed cut. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. It's not like speed is literally meta-defining or anything. Right? No problem. Yes, I will buy some items. Let's actually buy some stuff. We need a few of these. See, the funny thing would be, since it's better, it's clearly going to be important in the gym in this city. It would be funny if the shop sold them for a higher price than other towns. It's like, ah, now you need them, huh? Well, check this out. Cha-ching. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, you know, it's all about demand. There's gonna be more demand in this town than any other town, so might as well make some money. Oh, right. Oh, here's the switch. Great. Nope. Hey, oh man. Oh, what a puzzle. Nice. What a puzzle. Yeah, that's accurate. That sentence is accurate to what's going on the screen. Only trash here. Look at this. Only trash in this arena. You know, at least they knew about it. They knew they were making trash. Actually, I forget, did they add like a rhyme or reason to it in this? Or is it still like any random... I don't know. Yeah, you want to fight me, huh? Yeah. Of course. Why are they even setting ice heal? What freezes at this point in the game? What freezes in general? Gen 1, like... Did you ever fight a Pokemon with ice moves? Until Lorelei? Maybe like 1 or something. There's a trick where you can save. Oh, right, you can save and then, yeah. But, you know, doing the trick would be longer than actually trying again and again. Although, I guess not. I guess not, actually. Because if you get it wrong twice, then you know the third one is right. So that's still faster. Hey, come on, Kibbles. First time catching a stream. Really enjoyed the content you put out. Thank you very much. I always enjoy hearing people say they enjoy the YouTube content. Always. I never get tired of it. I'm happy you did. And we're working towards the next video right now. Oh yeah, no, I know it's always adjacent, but I thought maybe it's always the first one south, and then like, see if it's one like this, then it's not south, and it rotates clockwise or something. I don't know. Yeah, I remember one is particular. Yeah, because it could only pop in specific spots, and there's one of them where I think you, like the second one literally could not get it. Either you could not get the second one, or you would always get the second one, or something weird. It was weird. Basically, it was Gen 1, so it was weird and glitchy. Is all I know. Yes, see, I knew you were gonna use Sonic Boom. Which means 20 damage, which means I can survive this. I did not want to do scratch. Ow. Aww. Why would you do this? Yeah. And bam, third wheel. Showing it's not the third wheel. It's actually the first wheel in our playthrough. Pikachu. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I'll try to flinch. I don't think it's the one I hit, so. Yes. Perfect. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I could have used Bite again. Oh, whatever. Aw, why would you do this? Is it even worth it? I'm gonna get destroyed anyway. Yeah, okay, check this out. I'm gonna do the thing. Oh, that's right, I don't have any health. Oh. Oh. Right. So... Right. I'm gonna get thundered anyway. Oh, double team, never mind. Okay. Yeah, keep doing that. Aw, damn it. Ow. Oh, come on. Why didn't you teach Water Pulse, TM? Well, because I didn't know she gave me Water Pulse. It's like, you expect me to pay attention to what I'm doing? Ugh. Okay, it's not very effective. Good. Yes! Oh my god. Plus we get a bunch of XP. That's awesome. Boop. Hey, Paris, actually... Kachinga. Okay. Shockwave, yes. Yeah, you're right. I should totally be using some TMs. Yeah. Right. Well, I didn't lose. And that made for an exciting fight. But yeah, I should also be using that. Alright, bam. Thank you for reminding me I actually need to use TM. It's because I never used them as a kid, and you know, all the habits die hard. I never use TMs. Because it's like, oh, if I use it, then I won't have it for the rest of the game. Yeah, but also I will lose. In red and blue, most scans, there's a 50% chance of the second being top left. Okay, so that's... And I think if you get one next to... Or something weird, yeah. And they tried to fix it in yellow and they made them glitchier. Yes, as expected of Gen 1. For instance, in yellow, it's possible there's no second trash can and they're wrong. All choices are wrong, yeah. So maybe that's what I was thinking of. Because I do recall... In this gym... Like, there's a specific, specific way where you can never get the second one because it's glitched. Oh, bam, look at this. All right. Someone's excited to join the team. Let's dug a hole. All right. Well, yeah, let's go. Oh, arena trap. Oh, look at this. High level strategies. Awesome. Oh, it's not a lot of damage to him though. Damn, paralyzed. Look at this. can't move. That's right. Is it a 1%? It's not a 5? Let me check. It is a 5%. It's not a 1%. It is 95% Diglets, 5% Dugtrio. Because I need to catch both, so that's awesome. Can I do this? Probably can't. We'll do it. Yeah, probably can't. Ooh, level 31 is 1%. Oh, yeah, okay. Fair, fair. Didn't know you were referring to the level. The issue is that we still have the small problem of lowering health. What? What the? Oh, Sand Tomb. All right, we're gonna lose anyway. Might as well use some Pokeballs. Well, we're not gonna lose, but Kachinga's going down. That's what I mean. Well. Hey. Wait, it works? Alright, I didn't know that. I didn't know it worked. Hey folks, I've caught the greatest Dugtrio you've ever seen. It's invisible. Awesome. I got an invisible Dugtrio. That's cool. Yeah. I didn't know it worked. You could actually... Alright, there you go. Done. Oh, by the way, hello, Real Daddy. Welcome to the stream where we catch invisible Pokemon. It's beautiful. All right, let me update the counter. Wait a second. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. So good. So now we can catch a Diglett. Or we can just go down. It's all good. Let's go sausages. Alright, whatever. Okay, can we do it again? Can we do it again? Oh, please tell me it worked. Oh, come on, it would have been so perfect. Oh, man. I wonder if this... So this... Yeah. Oh, what the... That's not what I wanted to do. I guess we're level 31. With our Earth Sausage. It's not a high, damage attack. Like, Tackle is not super crazy. Yes, see? That's also why Rapid Spin is good, because it's low attack, so that's good for lowering health. I mean, yeah, Diglett, I mean, a sausage doesn't have a lot of defenses, apart from, like, being spicy or something, so that does make sense. And it makes it even more delicious, so we have the Diglett. No, I need to write it like this. It's very important that I get it right. now we caught both, so I can blip blip again. And it is so... I'm so happy to have made that script. Makes updating the counter a lot more convenient. Oh, arena trap? Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to leave you alive, but... Yeah, they did make it... Yeah, they did make that place... way smaller in Gen 2. Yeah, in Gen 1 and the remake, this place is huge! Okay. What do you got? Abra? Nah. So I'm going here because we need... So we need 10 Pokemon. I don't think we have 10, right? I think we have like 8 or something. Yes, we have 8. Let me heal. And I'm going here for Flash because, for one, finally, when was the last time I did Rock Tunnel with Flash? That's crazy to me. It would be really fun going through without Flash, except it's the only way I ever go through the tunnel is without Flash, every time. So actually, for me, it would be more fun to go with it with Flash for once. Because I genuinely always go without Flash. Last time I played Fire Red, it was without Flash, because I only had a Beedrill. Beedrill is not super good with Flash. Wait, can Beedrill on Flash, actually? I don't know. But regardless... Damn. So, let me do something. Diglett and Dugtrio. There we go. Weedle. We do perfect. That's one of the Pokemon we wanted. So... Oh, you're back, Bass. We caught an invisible level 31 triple sausage. That was pretty intense. First encounter in the Diglett Cave was a level 31 invisible sausage. Well, the sausage was not invisible, but I caught during the dig animation, which was really weird. Come on, you don't want me to lower health. There we go. Weedle. We now have Weedle. So that is... There we go. I actually should do another script for... Oh, yeah. And then... Do we go here? No, we have Caterpie already. We could... We could go for Rattata right there. Yeah, it makes sense that it has low defenses and low HP. Sorry, because it's like... The way it defends itself is by digging. So it makes sense that the game would be like, well, when it's actually not underground, you should just one-shot it, or it would be very frustrating to deal with them. There we go. There's our 10th Pokemon. Let's go. Oh, awesome. It's level 3, by the way. Don't... How can you miss? There we go. Aww. So yeah, I'm checking, but yeah, Route 2 Moonstone is not in Route 2 in Fire Red Leaf Green. I was double checking, but... Oh, by the way, if anybody is interested, I am currently... I finished writing the guide, but I've not checked it yet. So if anybody is interested in checking it out and sees any jarring mistakes or issues or advice on ways I could improve it, feel free to go check the website and then send me an email if you have anything. So we can now deposit these two guys here, and then deposit you. We'll keep the sausages. I played Gen 1 for the first time recently, and it was pretty painful. Oh, it's awesome, though. I love Gen 1. The Gen 1 Living Dex is so much fun. Although, I'm very biased because I literally grew up with it. Like, I can remember the birthday where I got a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue. It was a crazy day. Like, I remember one kid at school brought, like, the poster with, like, the first, what was it, like, 40 Pokemon? Because there were, like, 5 posters, so it must be, like, 30, 35 something. Every kid was going crazy. It's like, oh, I gotta see it. Oh my god, it's crazy. What are these Pokemon? These weird creatures. Oh my god, look at this! Oh my god, finally! I'm so excited. The first time I actually have Flash when it's relevant. When was the last time I did that? I genuinely can't even remember. It's so long. Oh wait, Scratch can't miss. Oh, interesting. I grew up with Gen 6, that's probably the main reason why. Yeah. I bet. A lot of conveniences you take for granted. I will say the design, though, the design is pretty out there. It's like Gen 2 had some outliers. See, that's an Ether. It's a Moonstone in Gen 1. Oh no, is this one the Moonstone? One of them. Alright. And yeah. I love... So genuinely... if anybody were to ask, I would, like, you know, should I do a Living Dex? And if yes, which game? I genuinely would recommend, like, doing a Living Dex for Gen 1, Red and Blue. Because you can clearly see the games were made with, you know, gotta catch them all in mind. It's like, the games were made for you to catch them all. It's convenient, it's fun, it's straightforward, it's fairly short, it's varied, like... The Gen 1 Living Dex is one of the reasons why I'm still playing Pokemon right now. Because it was so much fun. Like, it made me appreciate Pokemon in a way I hadn't before. The Gen 1 Living Dex was such a fun thing to do. And it's not actually that long. Like, the grind was not that bad. And it's even before I realized I really should have used the XP boost for Dratini. Like, yeah, it's a blast. Genuinely, if you have some extra time, if you're feeling like it, if you want to try something new, like the Gen 1 Living Dex is short and sweet. For the website, having a 6 Pokemon in a row for the Pokédex tracker would be better, so you can see where to put your Pokemon box in Dex order. Oh, you can! You actually changed that recently. Oh, are we in a trap? If you put the if you put the Pokédex in small mode, you you actually have the boxes organized in the way the Pokemon boxes are. The storage boxes are. It was not the case before, but it is now. I recently... That's the kind of stuff I was working on. Yeah, it looks much better, I agree. It's something I wanted to do for so long, and actually wasn't even that difficult to do. I just needed to actually, you know, work on it and do it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I want to add, like make the guide more readable. One thing I want to do is being able to search, you know, on the page where it has all the Pokemon encounter data. It's a lot, so I want a way to just, you know, type in the first couple of letters of a Pokemon, and it just displays all the Pokemon with that name. Like a small search feature. There's a bunch of stuff I can add. The problem is not, like, adding it. Is, you know, when I work on the website, I don't work on video content, so I gotta prioritize. But for now, I've worked on the website quite a bit, so now it's game time. It's living Dex time. Okay. I just realized I was not even here to get Flash. My goal was to actually pick up the Amber, which I forgot about. So it's fine. We'll get the Amber later. Who are you? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wanted the Amber. We'll have. We're catching a lot of Pokemon. We'll have Flash. It's all good. Fly. Next. What do we do next? We go up. That's right. We go up, up, up. Really weird they didn't remove the NPC. Well, it's removed now. Yeah, they remove him after I talk to him. Making sure... Oh, right, I didn't fight this dude. The game makes sure you have the conversation. And then it's like, no, wait. Yeah. I reloaded the area, and then the game was like, oh, no, wait, you know about this. Sorry, never mind. Ah. Man, yeah, Switch training kind of sucks. Ugh. Oh, what is up with all the paralysis and poison and everything? Every encounter. There we go. Here's a fun move. Leech Life. I'm actually gonna remove Poison Powder, because eventually all we want is we don't really care about poison. Yeah, I know. Paris is like, I want to throw up. Yeah, almost didn't faint. Such a bummer for you. Leech Life kind of sucks until Gen 7. Oh yeah, but it's not bad. It's not a terrible move. If you have like the paralysis or sleep to keep your opponent not attacking you. Oh yeah, the bike. Right, the bike. Yeah, good idea. The problem is, I never use the bike because I always want to run. See, especially now we have the female protagonist, so we have like air flowing, like with the wind flowing in our hair. Wait, what? What? Didn't I get the bicycle? Oh, I didn't talk to the dude. Oh, whatever. Well, no bicycle for us. I forgot. We need to talk to the dude first. Ah. See, that's the kind of stuff that makes it very jarring when you get to the Civvy Islands and the game is like, no, no, no. You go here and you do this before anything else. Now you go here and talk to this dude. Alright, well, whatever. We'll get the bike eventually. It's all good. Yeah. Is that? Ah, that's still not great. Oh my god, stop it with the paralysis! What is going on? Stop it! Thinking the voucher is much faster. I don't think it's that much faster. Like, most of our time will be spent fighting trainers anyway. Yeah, back is faster, but it controls like garbage in this game. Unless I'm confusing it with the Gen 3, the Emerald one. It inspired me to try a living dex for Gen 3 games. I already completed Fire Red, LeafGreen, and now I'm suffering on RSE. Oh, why suffering? RSE is like, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are fun. They're great. I've been holding off on my own Gen 3 living after completing XD, but I might continue again after the stream is done. Yeah, good luck! And the Gen 3 living dex is never ending. It's terrible to grind on these games. So I've heard, what are the best ways to grind? Because one thing I've heard about the best way to grind in Gen 3 is actually in Fire Red, LeafGreen, there's like, I think Civvy Island trainers, which are specifically made for that. But it's not great for Pokemon you get in Emerald. So that's not very helpful for that. Because they have to trade and stuff. That might still be worth it, but... I wonder how fun is Living Dex is in games other than Gen 1 if you restrict yourself to regional decks. That actually would be a fun thing, because like there's a lot of like regional specific, you might be able to just use you can't just use Emerald, but yeah, it could be fun. The problem is the regional dex itself is not super useful. Can use Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire to copy Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire to copy over entire boxes. How does that work? I remember there were secret bases with level 100 Blissey you could use in the remakes. I don't know about Emerald. That's probably what I was told about is the Blisseys. The problem with Gen 5 is that a lot of Pokemon need to be transferred from Gen 4. Do they need to be transferred? So yeah, no, I know it's like Pokemon Home for Gen 3, but I mean like, you're talking about copying entire boxes, like... How does that work? Is it just like more convenient or faster? But yeah, like, Gen 5 needing Pokemon transfers from Gen 4, is it like required or more convenient? Because I know Gen 4, for example, technically, yeah, a lot of Pokemon are more convenient, but you can totally get everything from Gen 4. Although, you know, not counting events and stuff. There are a lot of Pokemon that cannot be obtained in Gen 5. Because I remember I've not played Gen 5 at all. And from what I've seen, I did not want to do that. From what I've seen, there's like entire forests that unlock just a bunch of... They straight up just said, okay, well, this part is gonna unlock like a bunch of Pokemon. This forest is gonna unlock like a bunch of Pokemon. They just gave up and just had like basically Pokemon holes of just like, yeah, you want to know how to catch old Pokemon? Well, go to this place, and then there's so many old Pokemon. It's so good though. We have Invisitrio. What can we do? Sandtube. It is super effective. Wait, you can get Pikachu in Gen 5? What? Like, the entirety of Gen 5? Or... That sounds pretty dumb. To me, that's what Gen 5 is based. Turns its back on all the holy cows of the series. Yeah, why not? But like, also, it allows trading with Gen 4, so that's kind of weird. I'm dumb. But I'm reading chat, so I'm not even paying attention to not doing anything. It's all good. The gimmick of Black and White is that post-game you could only obtain new Pokemon. Black and White 2 did have some previous Pokemon, but not all of them. Oh yeah, that's the thing they do. It's like, oh, you play the game, you will only get new Pokemon, which means you will get a lot of repeats. It's like, awesome. That's fun. That's what I like about Pokemon, is fighting the same Pidgey stand-in for the entire game. I mean, yeah, they do get event Pikachus. That's probably why they make it special. I need to heal. Also. Every time it's changed the screen, I think, like I've used a TM or something. Oh, by the way, hey, Cool Bong, I was focused on something else. Hey, it's all good. We just started, Actually, yeah, I should use this guy. We just started the beautiful path, the beautiful experience that is LeafGreen. And we're back to the living decks. How have you been the past 3 weeks? Well, I took a week and a half off, and then I worked on the Gen 3 website, which is now up. And now we're doing this. Yeah, that's Mud Slap. Slap! When you finish with Gen 3, will you transfer them forward to the other games to make a complete living dex from all regions? No! See, that's the easy solution. We don't do this because it's easy, we do this because we want to play Pokemon games, so... Once I was finished with Gen 1 living dex, I went to Gen 2 and then started over from Gen 2. Gen 3, we have no choice but to start over, but Gen 4, we will probably start over. Fighting Caitlyn. That's the big man. For what it's worth, Black and White's PG equivalent is only available in 2 locations. Well, yeah, it's not like, you know, I was using the PG equivalent as an example. It's more like something I noticed in Gen 3. I don't know about Black and White. I've not played it. But something I noticed with Gen 3 was during the story, there's a lot of repeats with the regional decks. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So excited. Flash! Oh my god, I'll actually get to see what... Oh my god, look at this cave. You can actually see the insides of the cave. This is beautiful. New feature in Gen 3. We can actually see the inside of this cave. Beautiful. Can I beat this guy? Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna take forever though, so... Whatever. Man, switch training is dumb. Because they're leveling up faster, too. I can't keep up. Probably still need to transfer some over from Gen 3, I think. Oh yeah, you know, if there's some that are mandatory to be transferred over, sure. For sure, for sure. But only if it's, like, mandatory. The same way, in this Living Dex, I will be using events, but only for Pokemon where we are required to use events. Like, else they don't exist, so. And Ho-Oh. Although, that's up for debate. We will see about that one. So is it here? I don't know. We'll explore. New place. I'm finally see. I don't recognize the place because I never see it like this. I'm dumb, it's water type as well. So Slowpoke, this guy, this dude here is the reason why we're playing LeafGreen. It genuinely seems like a huge oversight. Because it is literally the only Pokemon. Make Slowpoke available in any other game. Well, except, you know, Fire Red. But like, yeah. Actually, no, it works if you make it available in Fire Red. But yeah. So weird. Oh, Mankey! I actually need to check. Do we catch Mankey in this version or not? Yes, we do! Which means we can catch it here. Because I wouldn't want to catch a Pokemon that's, that we catch in Emerald, because I don't want to trade unless necessary. There we go. That's a first try. 100%. Look at this. Beautiful. Damn. That is the Mankey. Beautiful. So now, give a nickname to Mankey now. I think the way they spray... sorry, I was not reading the chat. I don't think Black and White have any particular Pokemon species you see way too much. I think the way they spread Pokemon makes more sense overall. Oh, that's good to hear. I will say, I am 100% playing Black and White at some point. No, I'm not. It might not be in the context of a Living Dex, but... as far as Pokemon games I've not played that I actually very much want to play, Black and White 2 are the ones I'm super intrigued by. Fun fact about X and Y is because the region is based on France, one of the gyms is in a building that's supposed to be the Eiffel Tower of the Pokemon universe. Right. The funny thing is that it's not based on France at all, because I've seen that map, and it is not even close to being French in any way. It's like, the center part is based on Paris? Because I'm guessing, you know, that's the way it usually works. Is that they do some what's the term for it? They scout, right? Basically, they go on a trip to Paris, take a bunch of pictures, developers, that is, game developers, take a bunch of pictures, and then make a game based off of that. Or like the city based off of that. So that's why the middle town, the giant city, is like, it's kind of a Pokemon version of Paris, but the rest is like not even close to being anything close to France. Oh, come on, take it down. Aw. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just weird. Every time I hear like, oh, it's based on France, like, no, it has the shape of France. It's not based on anything French. It's based on French stereotypes. For sure. I will say that the game XD does look good. From what I've heard from XD, it is ridiculously easy. Like, even by Pokemon standards, it's easy. I've not played it, but man. Oh, come on. No, don't leech life me. I will leech life you. Let me... There you go. I should... Ever considered going for a full form dex? Nope. Never considered it. The full form dex is like the one on Pokemon Home with every single form of every Pokemon, right? Like, or like, do you go for the extra, like, when a Pokemon's different in male and female form, you go for that as well, or just like the, like all the unknowns and the butterfly thing? But no, because I don't play modern Pokemon games, or at least I have not played modern Pokemon games, so doesn't make much sense. Oh yeah, also the okay, yeah, makes sense. All the forms, and yeah, well, I will eventually try out Pokemon Box just to see what it's about. Luckily, this is a thing in Gen 1, 2, and Gen 3, the color of your trainer card changes. Oh, yeah, I know. This is, My trainer card in Gen 4, it looks pretty sweet. The problem is, it requires... I should have put Monkey in the box. It requires, playing the Battle of Frontier, so I never played it. Oh, yeah, it's not an issue. It's just that I read the messages, the chat messages. You know, I'm playing the game, so I might not read the messages in the right order or even like right away. I don't have my eyes on the chat at all times. I'm trying to pay attention to the game somewhat, And even then, I still don't fully pay attention to it. But I also have to keep an eye on the guide I wrote and check things out as well. Double check information, so. Unfortunately, I only have 2 eyes. Yeah, I forgot to switch the dude. Ah. No, I keep going to bag. Why do I go to bag when I mean going to Pokemon? That's dumb. If you're keeping Dugtrio on the team, you should sell all the escape probes you have, since Dig does literally the same. I don't know if I'm gonna keep Dugtrio. I might, just because I'm gonna have an extra spot on the team. Plus, it's actually very convenient to have another Pokemon. You know, see, it's the playthrough of discoveries. Turns out, having 10 Pokemon and having Flash makes this place not the worst to go through. Crazy. Also, we're learning things. Having another high-level Pokemon instead of just the one makes it a lot better. Like, you know, when you deal with a Pokemon that you're weak to, well, you don't just black out instantly. You can actually recover and keep fighting. It's crazy, right? When you play the game, you know, the way it's intended, it's more fun. I know, right? It's crazy. I don't want to use him as a trio, I forgot. And I keep going to bag. Oh my god, I really am tired. It really is the kind of thing where you don't realize it. That's the thing about being tired that's sucks, is that your brain still functions, but it keeps doing the wrong things subconsciously because you're actually tired. But your body's like, alright, I mean, we're awake, we can do things, and then you keep doing the wrong things. It's like, because your brain's like, no, you're tired, but not, you know, physically or consciously tired. Like, I don't feel tired, but I can tell I'm tired, if that makes sense. Alright, so I can skip this guy. Cannot skip this guy. Yeah, they do the small camera pan. Getting all Vivillon forms without GTS seems like a bad idea. What? Oh, I keep... Oh, okay. I'm writing it down. I need a swap. Because now I'm doing switch training with my strongest Pokemon. That's dumb. But yeah, my issue with all the forms is that some of them are just... I don't know. I mean, I'll say, you know, I can't really talk because it seems as silly a challenge as the Living Dex challenge. If anything, like, if I was not going for each individual Living Dex, that's the challenge I would probably go for. Except, you know, it would require me to want to play the more recent generations, which I don't. I kinda don't. So... can dig out of Sabrina's gym in the Silphco. In this version? It seems like the kind of weird thing you could only do in Gen 1, but... Like fishing out of the gym statue, which is weird. Yeah, see, I can skip encounters and I'm not... Oh. This new area is kind of crazy. Discovering new areas in this. Okay, yeah, I should have bought... I thought there was gonna be more Pokemon, but I should have bought repels for this place. Still. Gen 8 and 9 were kind of disappointing. I don't know. Disappointment implies expectations. Like, did you have high expectations? Like, if Gen 8 was disappointing, then why were the expectations back up for 9? Like, for me, I had no expectations for Scarlet, and it was neat. But I'm done playing it. I finished it, and it was like, yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna play anymore. I did play it quite a bit. It was fun, but... like, Gen 9 was disappointing because of all the bugs. I didn't run into bugs. I ran into the game looking like hell. Like garbage. Like unfinished garbage. Which for me like was the big bummer. And also running into having played other games, like most of the games I play are not Pokemon games, by the way. Like when I'm not streaming, I'm not playing Pokemon. When I'm not making video content, I'm not playing Pokemon. Lately, I played Dead Rising, most recent game I played. I replayed Final Fantasy 9. Played a bit of... I've been on the Final Fantasy binge, so I've played 9, I played 10-2. I'm currently playing on my Vita Tactics. What games? I'm Mass Effect. I've been playing Mass Effect. I've been feeling RPG right now. So I've been playing Mass Effect 2 in the process of playing Mass Effect 2. And playing a lot of different games, open world games. I played a lot of open world games as well. Not lately, but in general. And Gen 9 is like, man, that is the bare minimum you could have done with an open world game. Like really, you did not try. You just did the bare minimum you could get away with. And that's why I'm like, yeah, it was fun, but I don't want to explore this world because there's nothing to explore. It's not a fun world. It's not, you know, it's not interesting. It doesn't look good. It looked fine, but performance was bad. Well, it's my opinion, but it looked bad and performance was bad, which is like the double whammy of like, if it looks like garbage, you know, at least have it run well. But like, I didn't actually run into any glitches. People have like weird, crazy glitch compilations and insane stuff that happened to them. Not for me. It just looked bad, that's all. And yeah, the FPS was stupidly unstable. And no, I don't have a Discord server. I have, well, I do in a way, but it's not a Pokemon Discord server. It's a Patreon server. I'm honestly not sure what happened with Gen 9, like even Legend Arceus looks and works better. Well, the thing is, I think it's just time, because when it comes to performance and looks, right, optimizing the game and ironing out glitches, it's the last thing you do in development. It's the very, very last thing you do, because you want to make sure everything's in, everything works, and then after that, you make sure it runs well and works well. And that's what I say when I say it's unfinished, because like that's a game that in this state is missing like, what, 4 months of development, at least. Like it's not finished. Because the part where you fixed all the bugs, or like most of them, and make the game run well, that's the thing you do at the very end, and they just didn't do it. You don't think Gen 1 was too ambitious for the hardware? Having played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, I played it on the Wii U. Nope. I don't think it's a hardware issue. I very much don't. Because Breath of the Wild doesn't look amazing technically, but style and the style does a lot. And I mean, Gen 9 doesn't look bad stylistically, but it has insane, stupid, like, low quality textures. And like performance in Breath of the Wild is fine. And I played the Wii U version. Like that's the older gen version, and it looked, you know, it was the one with issues at release, and it looked fine to me. I think you make games for the hardware you have. I think one of the best examples of that principle, like executed on really well, is Xenoblade Chronicles. It's a game that released on the Wii, and you look at it and you're like, wow, they made sure, like, they didn't care they were making a game on the Wii. They made sure to have it look good, and to have, like, great style, and to have amazing animations. Like, it's a game that is beautifully animated. And it's on the Wii. And it's like, you forget it's on the Wii because it looks so good. Because they knew the hardware they were working with, and they made sure to use it well. In case you've not seen Xenoblade Chronicles, like, look up like the early cutscenes. Like, that stuff looks fire. It looks so good. Like, the animation work is just stellar. And then you go like, oh, it's a Wii game. It's like, wow, really? It's like, yeah. Like, it's low poly, because it's, you know, it's not that bad. Like, it's not bad looking, but it's has a low poly count. But it, you know, low poly count doesn't mean you can't animate well. So they did. It's awesome. By the way, another open world game I played, where you're like, oh yeah, that's how you make an open world game. They didn't do the bare minimum like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. By the way, we're done with this this town. We have nothing to do here. We have the creepy music. I'm leaving right away. I will buy some super repels. Ah, that's good enough. And we get some great balls. Yeah, we do. There were some slowdowns in Wii U Breath of the Wild, but otherwise it was good. Yeah, that's what I remember. That's what I remember. That, like, there being some slowdowns. Like, there were some places where it was kind of a bummer, very noticeable, but I know it was like Wii U exclusive, because I didn't have a Switch back then, so I do now, but it led to me, you know, when the game released, buying it for the Wii U. So Route 8, and I think we'll go to the big place, and then after we're done with the big place, that'll be the end of the stream. We'll do. I always like to end streams on trainer encounters, gym encounters. So we'll go to the big place, pick up our Eevee, beat a trainer, and that'll be it for today. And I will be back tomorrow. Speaking of Breath of the Wild, I can't wait for the 12th. Oh, is that when it releases? Oh yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. I wish I could play it. I wish, but it's like, you know, the issue is money is not a big issue, but it's you know, something I've got my mind on, and for that reason I tend to avoid games on release. Like I've got a lot of games I want to play, and I do play them, and then I replay them. That's why I've been replaying Mass Effect. I've been playing like a bunch of games I've already played before. But it also led to me not playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, which, if you know me, is insane. It's like, I'm a Resident Evil person through and through. You'd expect me to be the one that's like, day one, here, playing the game, speedrunning it, let's go. It's like, nah, I'll wait until it's a bit cheaper. Instead, I replayed the original Resident Evil 4. Oh, that was pretty fun. Here's another game I replayed recently. Alright, we got the big city. Oh, Route 7. Here we actually want to catch... Not this guy, we already have that guy. Bellsprout. I think, do we need Bellsprout? Yeah, we can. Yeah, sure. You know what? It's either here or Cape Brink. So I guess we're. Yeah, let's get. It's not the guy I had in mind, but let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm looking for something else. Wait. Okay, I was like, wait, no. How come I'm paralyzed? I'm the one that used... Okay. The one that used Stun Spore. What happened? Digital Foundry made a review of Scarlet and Violet and shows how poor the visuals are compared to Legend Arceus. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is bag. Before that, they made a Legend Arceus review where they show how poor its visuals are compared to open world games on Switch. Oh yeah, on Switch, yeah. I was like, so that's the extra part. That's the double whammy. Is already you gotta lower your expectations because it's on the Switch. Like, you played The Witcher 3, and then you go to like even Legend Arceus. You're like, oh, this looks like PS1. This is garbage. And like I've played a lot of games that look better 10 years ago. Given it was on PC, but still, like you gotta have a crazy good art style if you're competing with games 10 years ago. I just played Mass Effect this year, so much fun. The first one? Yeah, the first one's a good game. Have you played the original or the remastered collection? Because I'm the person that always plays the old versions of games whenever I can. Because I think there's something you lose with a remaster. Usually they're better games. Well, they're more convenient, but there is something about the history of the game that you lose with re-releases and remasters. In the case of Mass Effect, man, play the remaster. Like, oh my god. The stuff I had to go through to get the first game to even run. Man. And yeah, Mass Effect 1 is good. Yeah, remastered collection. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good option. I'm currently replaying the old versions, and I can tell you, yeah, no, you want to play the remastered. It's not worth going through the trouble and the hassle. By the way, we caught Bellsprout, and we're about to catch Meowth. Perfect. Alright, that's the one I was looking for. I was looking for Meowth. See, we're making good progress, see? Going back to... Yeah. You know what? Yeah, look at this. Yeah, you know what? How about this? Yeah. Yeah, making good prog. Pickup kitty. Oh, it has pickup? I guess I could be... Oh, it's not there. Well, I guess we don't know. Let's pickup. Alright. But I caught this guy because it's the best place to catch this guy. So, kablam. I think if you have retail Mass Effect, it's possible to use the product key from to activate an origin which doesn't have secure. Well, no, the issue with Mass Effect is more getting it to run without crashes, and installing the DLC on the first. Like from the second game onward, it's fine, but installing the DLC on the first game, I had to go through like registry edit. That was not good. That's Nugget. Good prog. What is this team, by the way? Look at this team. So, item take. Does that pick up? Oh, it may pick up items. Yeah, can it pick up? I don't think it can pick up rare candies at level 17, can it? Because else I'm putting it back in the box. I don't really care. I don't like using pickup. Because then every encounter, like, oh, did I get something? It's annoying. At least I don't like it. Pickup is based on level starting from Emerald. Oh! Okay, so it is still very relevant to have a pickup here. Okay, good to know, then thank you. So I checked this. Celadon Mention is called mention because in Japanese, the word for mention is transparent. Like the English word mention is used in Japanese, except it's not used... I'm dumb, it's the back. It's not used for... mention, it's used for condos. In Japanese, when they mean condos, they say mention. In English, they say mention. It's weird. So that's why from Gen 1, in Gen 1, 2, and 3, this place is called the Celadon Mansion. And in Gen 4, it's called Celadon Condo, or Condominiums. Yeah, condominiums. Condominiums, yeah. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. Condos. See, condos is a lot easier. See, it's the thing, stuff like this, or power plants versus abandoned power plants, is stuff I actually look at and I have to consider when I'm making the website, because I want to be accurate. So even though it got corrected in from Gen 4 onward, I still use Celadon Mention in the guide because that's how the area is called in-game. Pokemon game until Platinum were translated by our friend Nob. We saw earlier. I don't actually blame or like mind bad translation in old games. It's just, you know, the world was a very different place in 1998 or 1990. Like, was it 6 for Japanese Red and Green, Or blue, whatever. No, Japanese blue. Oh, no, blue was later. Oh, I forget the dates. It's crazy, but... Oh, no, it's here. So, yeah. That's also why I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics recently, except I play with the War of the Lions translation. Because that game with the original translation, man, I can literally read the sentences in Japanese. Well, not literally, but I see the sentences in English, the translation, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I know how the sentence was made, because it is not English sentence structure. Also, this creepo's still here. Let's flash his eyes. Can't see anything. Can't cut him. Can't cut this guy. So we can actually... Ooh, no, this place is actually going to be a problem. Alright. What is your favorite evolution? I'll give you a hint. Look at my avatar. Alright, I don't want to fight anymore. What is up with this game and status effects? Damn. Still. Oh my goodness. What's your opinion on fine translations of games that never got official translations? As someone who grew up in a country that not only never saw a bunch of releases, a bunch of like old school RPGs never got released in France, and to this day still some games get released in English, they don't translate it. Like to this day, Persona 3, one of my favorite RPGs and my favorite Persona game, Persona 3 was released in English in France, right? They just bought the rights and then released it in like untranslated in French. Like Atlas never had a European branch because it's too expensive and it's too much trouble. Whatever. Translating the game in eFigs? Whatever. Who wants that? Growing up with this mentality, I am super grateful people are taking time, like unpaid, and like taking a lot of time to make sure some games do get their translation and allowing people to actually play them. Even just play them. It's so frustrating to have a game that's like super well known and then, oh, it's in a language I don't speak. Well, for an RPG, that kind of sucks. You know? Like, imagine if Final Fantasy VI was Japanese only. That would suck. Because that game never released in France, so... Essentially, you're dependent on people putting the ROMs online and fan translations. Quebec would freak out if they did that here. Don't they? I think they're only required to have the box art be English and French. Because I definitely have imported games from North America, and the box art, not the box art, but like the information on the box is in English and French, even though the game is 100% in English. I think they're only required to have the French box, or at least have both languages. Because I know in France that's the same way. That's why I talked about this in the video about Gen 3 I made. Like, my Persona 3 box is in French, The game is in English 100%, but the box is in French because it's required by law. Final Fantasy V wasn't officially translated for 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that kind of... It sucks. Really, it really sucks. But also, it's also what I meant when I say the world was a very different place. So I don't blame people for bad translations or non-translations. Wow, it is like death by 1,000 cuts from that Bellsprout. Can I go Kachinga? Let's try. Let's see. The foe is indeed weak. We might. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing all the encounters here. You know, it's gonna make for a longer playthrough, but also I've not streamed in a while, and we're hanging out. And this is fun. I'll level up my Pokemon. I'm having fun. So we're gonna do all the encounters. In this gym, at least. I don't plan on doing all the encounters. I've done it already. I have, with Beedrill. It was awesome. I prefer to play a game in English over my native language, but I do understand why translating a game to the native language of where you release your game is important. Yeah, that is the thing, is about exposure. There's a reason why, like, Japanese RPG, like, if you play any Japanese RPG, you know, chances are you're an English speaker, or you've learned to speak English, because it's kind of... You don't have a choice. Like everybody I know who plays RPGs, like Japanese RPGs, usually is also like can speak English fully. But also, you know, a good game, you want everybody to have access to it, and not everybody is going to learn another language. So while translators and translation work is, or I should say localization work, is expensive and takes a long time, depending on your game. It can take a long time, you know? It sucks, but it's, you know, if you make a good game, you want to release it in places it will sell. That's the part about Europe that really sucks, is that there's so many companies, like especially Japanese company, who never actually properly set themselves up in Europe. Like, I remember I talked about Atlas. Nope. I remember Capcom has a history of, like, with the Phoenix Wright series. Oh man, it is insane. They didn't give a crap about Europe when it comes to Phoenix Wright. So anybody I know who played Phoenix Wright, they played the first two, and then... So here's what Capcom did. If I recall correctly, here's what Capcom did. They released Phoenix Wright 1. It has French, English, German. So they needed to translate it in French and German. Then Phoenix Wright 2 also. And then they didn't release 3 and skipped over the 4 years after it was released everywhere else. And then they went back to 3, but by that point, everybody was like, well, you're not going to translate it. So everybody had bought the game or was speaking English. So by the time they released the spin-off, like, they didn't even translate it, and then they stopped releasing Ace Attorney games altogether in Europe. Like, great. So your conclusion to nobody plays Ace Attorney games is from you not releasing the games and having bad translations, which, by the way, the translations were bad. They were full of mistakes. It's like, stuff like this is so common that, like, you play video games, you learn English. Just whatever. Unless you play the big releases. But then if you get into, what is it? Indie games, well, they're not going to be translated out of necessity because they don't have, you know, big budgets, so... Sorry, I went off on a huge tangent, but... You get me started about game translations. I've got a history. It is. Loving video games and translations. Boy. Are you hoping for the Persona 3 remake? You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for a remaster of Persona that takes the best part. The bummer part about Persona, for if people don't know about the game, it's you know it's a Japanese RPG. The game was released in Japan as Persona 3, and actually it released everywhere else as Persona 3 as well. And then they made an extra version the way Japanese games do, right? They release a game, and then when it's popular, if it's popular, they release an extra super version called Persona 3 FES. And Persona 3 FES had additional content and a bunch of fixes. It is a better version. It's a game I love. It's the game that made me fall in love with Persona. And then they released Persona 3 Portable, which I absolutely love on the PSP. To me, it's my favorite version of Persona 3, but it is missing the FES content, the FES content, the Persona 3 FES content. It does not have it. It's missing cutscenes. It's missing like the extra chapter, but it has a bunch of fixes and like new gameplay features and stuff. So it's a really good version. And when they re-released the game on PC, they re-released the portable version that's still missing all the content from FES. That was really good. And so now we have like a bunch of versions of Persona 3, and none of them are like the best one with all the content. So before a remake, I would love a version of Persona 4 with all the content of Persona 3, with all the content of Persona 3. That would be awesome. Like just that, just like don't remake it, just re-release it, but actually care. But Atlas does not have a history of giving a crap, so even being bought by Sega, they clearly still don't really care. Never really thought of translation issues as English NA. Oh yeah. So it's why, once again, in the Gen 3 video when I mention it, I made a point to mention, hey, if you're from the US, you know about like a few translation problems with Japanese games, but if you live anywhere else, it is the norm. So I try to inform people that may not know. It kind of sucks. I think eFigs is good, which is English, French, Italian. That's the European standard, like translating something. eFigs is like English, French, Italian, German, and Spanish. I think it covers a wide enough net. Wide enough area that's good. Do I even want to fight with this guy? Or do I want to get paralyzed again? Man, like, I never do this, this gym, and doing it like this. Boy. Boy, oh boy. It's kind of a bummer of a gym. Okay, flinched, good. The Sims and Minecraft ever had a... yeah. Out of all the games I've ever played, only The Sims and Minecraft had a Dutch translation. So yeah, because it's games with like huge budget and that are easy to translate because the only translation you have is text. That's very easy to translate. And like it's a bunch of item names with descriptions. It's not very difficult. Like it's not a story, it's not characters where you have to localize. Just like literal translation works. There are 123 localization of Minecraft. Not sure how they managed to make it work. I guess there are less languages than that. Because upside down English is not a language, yeah. But it's fun, I like that they put it in. Thank you for the damage. Yeah, Minecraft is helped by the fact it doesn't have a lot of text to the game. Because The Sims have item descriptions. Minecraft barely has anything. Like item names. My experience with Erica's gym is either I get hit with a lot of status effects or I sweep with my starter if I happen to choose Charmander. It really, you know, I wanted to do this gym to see what it's about. Because I've done it with Beedrill as well. But, you know, Beedrill's bug type, so that's just, you stomp everything. But yeah, this gym is kind of, I always skipped it. Just ran straight for the lady and just be done with it. And yeah, that gym's a bummer and a half. Every other Pokemon hits you with paralysis or poison. That super sucks. Yeah, that was not... So Gloom, here's a funny thing about Gloom. Gloom you catch in Emerald. Well, we're gonna catch in Emerald because it's more convenient to prevent trades. And also, here's the thing I've learned is that in the Hoenn Safari Zone, you can not guarantee, but have a high chance of catching any Pokemon if you play right. There is an issue in the code, well, not an issue, an oversight in the code, which is whenever you say oversight or like small glitch, it usually means the developer was tired and programmed the thing wrong. But there is one in the Hoenn Safari Zone which allows us to basically prevent any Pokemon from running away. Like, we can make sure every Pokemon cannot flee in the Hoenn Safari Zone. It is not a 100% chance, because we still get a few turns where the Pokemon could flee. But after that, just we'll be able to throw a bunch of Safari Balls and be good. Klingon and Pirate? What are these languages? Okay, Minecraft really went dumb with the language translations. I mean, once you have the framework for translation, I guess you can just go nuts and have fun. Because I knew about Upside Down English, because that's been there for a while, but... Alright, I'm about done with this. Oh, great. Oh, no, it's good. I'll be able to go. I'm about done with this place, so I will ignore the last two ladies. And just make a... Yeah. This took a lot longer than I thought. Thankfully, I was so busy talking about translations in Persona 3 that I didn't see the time pass. Right. Heal, take down the lady. And we go. Keep going. Oh, well, tomorrow, I mean. But... Alright, cut, my man. Do it. Kachinga! Yes, I do wish to challenge you. But not really because I want to challenge you. I want to go to the City Islands, okay? I want to catch Pokemon. You're just a step. Just a pit stop on my way to the Living Dex. Great. Awesome. That... Are we gonna lose to this? Hopefully not. We might just lose to this. What? How come? Huh? Why? Man, I've not played Fire Red and Leaf Green ever. Jesus. Yeah, I don't want none of your stun spores. Ah. So actually, I just realized we can't beat her. So I guess we don't beat her. Well. Oh wait, did I not count? Wait, I don't think I counted the Eevee we got. Whoops. What? Yeah, no, I was not looking. It's good, it's good. I'm losing, it's all good. Yeah, I just realized we have a garbage team for this fight. So I think we just don't even do it. Yeah. Well, all right. So I guess we're ending on this. I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not gonna force it. I've already streamed more than I wanted to, because I'm trying to go for consistency, right? Over time. So, it's all good. I just realized, let me check, I didn't count the Eevee. Because I already have an Eevee. Right. So, I'll do that one. Yeah, this. And then... yeah, this. There we go. Okay. So, we'll be done for today. We'll be there tomorrow. We'll do a lot of things tomorrow. That was more me getting back in the saddle of streaming, getting back in the groove. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. And yeah, the goal is to get to the City Islands, explore it, have some fun. And yeah, Gen 3 is still fun. Even with Colosseum, it's still very much fun. I will save again, because that's how you do when you play Pokemon. You save 20 times in a row. And yeah, thank you very much for joining in and talking translation with me. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take care.